So my name's Andrew Johnson. I work at the Centre for Ecology and Hydrology, and I specialise in water quality issues. Okay, so the issue that I'm interested in is the challenge of chemicals entering British rivers. The reason why this is particularly important for our country is that we have a lot less dilution available for our waste. This is because we're actually a small island, we're densely populated with small rivers. And this means that with respect to our European partners, our wildlife actually has to face more chemicals in their water and rivers than many other parts of Europe. So why this might be particularly important for us is there's been a lot of concern over chemicals that cause endocrine disruption in fish. This is where male fish start to take on female characteristics and become less fertile. And this has been linked to chemicals such as the birth control pill, and other estrogens that humans excrete. This concern has reached a level that the European Union are considering bringing in controls. If we had to do that in the UK, some people have estimated it would cost us around £30 billion, which is almost more than the defence budget. Clearly, we need sound science to assess whether the risks of chemicals, such as the pharmaceuticals, the contraceptive pill, are actually harming fish populations, or whether the effects really are only on some individual fish and there are no problems to the populations as a whole. One of my current areas of research is to trying to review of all the many thousands of chemicals we use every day and get into our rivers via sewage treatment plants, which of those chemicals really are the most dangerous for the wildlife, the fish, the invertebrates, the plants. And we've reviewed almost 100 chemicals now from a whole range of different classes. And when we compare the risks of the chemicals to the concentrations we measure in British rivers, the top chemicals, the ones that are most likely to be causing problems for a wildlife, they're largely metals, particularly copper and zinc. This is something of a surprise because metals are rather sort of old-fashioned chemicals in science research, and they appear to be much more likely to be causing effects than many of the more modern chemicals that we study, like the pharmaceuticals and the nanoparticles. But we have to keep an open mind, and this is just based on the data that's available now. But if we had to put our efforts into really controlling chemicals, and we only have limited resources, we would urge people to focus towards some of the metals at the moment.